Brothers gonna work it out. Brothers gonna work
All
it
the money.
out.
The brothers gonna work it out. TV.
Work it.
We're back with my man Big Phil from Barbados, my man Ron Magnetic, aka Ron, and my name is Kamal. And we was just off the air talking about a subject with hip hop. We're talking about a few subjects, so we're gonna kick it. And I'll let y'all brothers continue, man.
Well, we're talking about the music. You have this old school and new school stuff. It shouldn't be, because as the people we do music, I mean, it changes from whatever era to whatever era. When you say this old school and new school, you cut things off from each other. So you have a situation where someone might be older, and they'll say, well, and back in my day, this was going on. Yeah, fine. That's all fine. Yeah, because you were a teenager at that time. However, you gotta respect some of the new people. Doesn't necessarily mean you gotta like what you hear. Because I came out in the 70s and 80s with hip hop. A lot of hip hop, no, I can't get with it. Some of it I can. And I'm pretty sure that's the same, because I know some younger people who actually like the old school.
No, and I respect music in general.
Right.
But something that I disagree with is like if music is like monotonous, the same old,
Right.
it's like, you're like, who is it? He sound like so much and such and so. It's like, no, he's a new dude. I was like, but he using the same cadence as so and so and so.
Right.
Because I don't want to say nothing like name drop. You know what I mean? So back in the day when we was coming up, we had like varieties. And you were like, you had your political, you had your righteous, you had your fun, you had this, and different type of artists.
Like when we had Mo D, right? Cool
Yeah.
Mo D and Treasure Street.
True.
And they had vocabulary.
Vocabulary.
And dictation.
Yeah.
And subject matter. And
True.
they rocked the party.
True.
Right? And they were kind of medium cadence. And then you had LL come out with like yelling kind of fire before he toned it down. But he rocked the bells and the beats were banging. And he was like, oh, now that was new. Then Rakim came.
He's like, he slowed it down.
Melody.
He rhymed like he was like,
So it's like, what's that? And I remember being in Studio 54 and that joint doing it good to the Grace Jones joint. Come on, everybody was dancing, right? When the DJ dropped it, everybody stopped and looked up at the ceiling. It's like, listening. Oh, that's hot. You know what I'm saying? So it was about that different thing coming out, new stuff.
You said like Grace Jones, right?
Yeah.
And that sample that they got from Ray, like and like I forgot doing it well. You know what I'm saying? And then LL he came and remixed it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just like then they put like old school and new school when the music is ageless.
That's right.
It's a continuation.
You know what I mean? It's a
Right.
continuation. It's like certain people, they give it labels to divide it. You know what I'm saying?
Make money.
To make money. It's just like I was telling somebody last night, man. I was like, man, I wish hip hop was when we was growing up, when no businesses or conglomerates got involved with it, because it was like pure and natural.
Yeah, that's a big wish.
You know what I'm
This is
saying?
capitalism.
Now,
Absolutely. That's a
capitalism.
That's a huge.
You know what I mean? It's just
Something's gonna make money. It's gonna be. So they're gonna be involved.
It's just like you have like a, you know what I mean? Like
Pardon. I will say there's still an underground scene.
it's underground
You know what I mean?
scene,
So I'm
but
just saying
it's just
people
like
that just love it.
certain,
I've heard some
certain
bang
stuff
hip hop. I
that's-
mean, awesome stuff.
that's like grabs the massive
Yeah.
attention. It's just like social engineering.
Right.
You know what I mean? You hear
Right.
like so much, everybody like it.
Like
gangsterism.
question, but here's the question though. Like Taylor Rock, if you listen to Taylor Rock, the first 30 seconds, that's hip hop.
He told you.
That's exactly what it is. No,
like-
no, the only question is going to be,
Like going back what the God said. You said like people was like study. They was like a student.
Right.
They look up words to, you know what I mean? In other words,
We had
to
the-
stand out.
We had the rhyming dictionary.
You know what I mean? Like rhyming dictionary, you know,
Vocabulary.
the thesauruses and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Shout
So,
out to,
you want,
shout out somebody real quick. Shout out to Grandmaster Melly Mel. Because he was
Yeah.
talking about Menachem Begin and Sadat. And I believe he got invited to the White House for one of them joints, man.
Oh, really?
Like he was dropping a lot of science. And then even Modi was like, in Russia, I'll be the Tsar, in Iran, I'll be the Shah, but in America, I'm known as Kumodi, the star. Like, they would drop stuff, even like Public Enemy said, supporter of Chesamard. You gotta go look it
Wow.
up. Who's Chesamard?
You know
Who's
what I
the
mean?
Shah?
Right.
Who's the Shah of Iran? You gotta go look it up. And we didn't have the internet back then. So you looked it up. Now you know something.
Like
Put something in the cap.
Right.
Even with like Rakim, he like took it to another game. In other words, he was like the blueprint of, you know, like, you know, MCs, like, you know, like the Nas,
And Cool G Rap.
Well, he did
Cool
say
G
that.
Rap.
Right.
In other words, like, I was speaking that like this. It's just like that song, Man at Work.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like he was like fast beat and stuff
Fire,
like that.
fire.
Now, Rakim, you know, is just like he was like rhyming on a fast beat.
Mhm.
And like King, he like rhyming on a fast beat, you know, warm it up, you know what I mean? It was like, yo, man. And like those two, they was like going neck and neck. And they was like rhyming over fast stuff, and you can hear the pronunciation,
Dictation. Right.
dictation
Right.
clearly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like crystal clear, like they were saying. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's just like those was like Rakim called Kane the measuring his measuring stick,
Mm.
but I think G-Rap he was like
I
man,
think-
it was
I
like
think-
neck
I think-
neck and neck, man.
I think Nas, and I think Nas will admit it or has admitted it.
He got it
He
from
did.
He got a
G-Rap.
lot
He
from
did.
G-Rap.
G-Rap, yeah.
And so did
And
Big
Ken.
Pun. So did Big Pun,
Yeah.
and so did Eminem.
Yeah,
That's that G-Rap style. So y'all Eminem fans, check out Cool G-Rap.
true. Cool G-Rap.
And remember now, when you see,
You know what I mean?
there was part of when Rakim was writing, he's talking about sinking into the ink sinking into the
When I was ink, the pen. Oh my God.
let me see.
I was going out. What he said? When I'm writing, I'm trapped in between the lines.
Like
So he
ink.
says, if I was ink, what did he say?
When I finished the rhyme, I got
Respect to
so.
Rakim.
No,
Yeah, I was just on about ink.
we butchering his lyrics
Yeah,
right now
yeah,
because
Look,
Rakim's my favorite. That's my man right
look.
there. Hassan's recording all of this.
You got to listen to this man, because what happens is that it's more than just talking about words. He's talking some deep philosophy with what he's talking about.
Well, to clean up Rakim, I'm gonna say this.
Right.
Me and Fu and them went to Nassau Coliseum.
Mhm.
Now we reminiscing hip hop.
Mhm.
Now word from our sponsor, you know what I'm saying? Piece of Carrots one. We went there. You had Bismarck, MC Shan, the Juice Crew.
Mhm.
You had, I believe, G-Rap was part of the Juice Crew. You had Dougie Fresh. Now, shout out to Dougie Fresh. We got the same birthday. I told you that, Dougie. 9/17/66. Same birthday. Harlem Hospital, I believe. I know you're Bayesian. Peace. My wife's Bayesian. Bill's Bayesian. Anyway. all
Dougie has
this-
some
everything
hits too.
connects.
Go ahead.
Everything connects. But Dougie, incredible. Nassau Coliseum. You know, Cats was playing around. There was a lot of beef with the rap groups. Somebody pulled the plug or something. Dougie said, all right, they pulled the plug. There was no speakers. Dougie stands on stage and raps with no amplifier, with no speakers, and the whole Coliseum says, everybody be quiet and listen. I'm like, what? That's the show must go on. But to make a long story short, yeah, Kumo D, go see the doctor. He was doing the dance and all that. But when Rakim came, who was headlining, first you see a TV screen way up at the top of the ceiling. You see a cartoon character, Eric B. Rakim would say, boom, 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 cut him, right? Then there's a pyramid, and it's rotating. It's rotating up, and everybody's looking up at this pyramid, and then the pyramid comes down, and the door opens, and Rakim comes out. Everybody went crazy. And everybody saw like 2 of his albums, like every song back to back, where he would just sit down and put the mic down like this. Before Jay-Z shot the Hove, but before Jay-Z, 50 Cent said it, my favorite rapper said, check out my melody. So for those of y'all that don't know, y'all gotta go back and check. Y'all young boys, y'all gotta check just to have it in your head. So you can have it from Spoonie G and
Don't just listen to what
all the way to now, have it all, have hip hop, have all of it.
But hold up.
Remember one thing with these young guys.
Hold up.
One second, Ron. These young guys, look, remember one thing. Hip hop is not just the period you're in. It's the whole period. Don't go with this new school and old school nonsense.
Right.
It's the whole period. It changes, it metamorphoses, it does whatever, but it's still rap music. Don't just say, well, this is, I'm born here now, this is what I have to listen to. That back there is this, that was back then with my parents. It's not the case. It's the whole thing going on.
Because they don't throw away Bruce Springsteen.
No,
Right.
They don't throw away the Rolling Stones.
but-
They do a concert.
They've been
right
around for
now.
like 50 years.
But getting back to Rakim, I remember back in the day I got in an argument with somebody that I ain't get a chance to ever, see him perform, but on the YouTube or whatnot, somebody told me, it was like Rakim is like the bornest performer. And I was like, just like you were saying, I was like, how could you be born and you can go on stage and don't even perform and have people chanting your lyrics without even saying nothing? Just like,
like 2 hours.
this is like an easy night for me.
Yeah.
Like 2 hours.
We did all the work.
You know what I mean? You do that's what you call crowd participation.
Yes, that's right.
To the fine.
And actually what it
You know
is,
what I'm saying?
it's black music in a sense.
So-
because it's called and response.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what black music's
You know
called
what
and
I'm
response.
saying?
Right.
It's just like, and I was like, I look at this person, I argued him down. He's like, he's so important. I was like, you don't know crowd
And we
participation.
enjoyed it.
Enjoy
Enjoyed
every
singing all the
minute.
songs.
You know what I mean?
But one thing you should give the people what black music is, it's call and response. That's exactly what was happening, call and response. You see the guy put the mic over there, you're responding to whatever he's calling. And that's important because if you don't have that in the music, it's going to cause a problem because it's going to be dead.
I don't necessarily want to see Rakim dance. I don't want to see
No,
KRS dance.
no,
Jay-Z.
no.
I want to see Salt and Pepper
Now,
dance.
Cass,
Yes.
he's a performer.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
Oh, my God. I see him a
Like,
lot.
you don't want to follow him up. You go first.
But
I
you know
go
what's
first.
funny? You know what's funny?
I go first.
You know what's funny? I hope and pray, we a little off the subject, but I hope and pray Mary J. Blige find the perfect man, because she's a perfect woman. But she deserved the perfect man. But,
That's a lot of hurt. You know
but I say that because a brother, shout out to Shalik, he told me that one of the brothers was getting ready to get on recently after Mary. And he said, I got a rapper. And he said, I got to get on after that. And they said, Mary rips the house down. I got to go see it because I got an album. I'm like, oh my God.
But-
I got to go see Mary.
Yeah, because she bring it from a place. It's just like that thing you said, you were feeling,
Feelings.
the feelings and the emotions.
Right.
And that'll
You
make
know what I
every-
mean?
that'll make
It was
music
just
great.
like, and you just project it to everybody, and they'll give, they give you a response.
Why do you think Michael Jackson was so good and Prince was so good? That emotion,
Yeah.
that feeling.
Mhm.
And whoever can, and you get someone like Patti LaBelle when she can, that feeling.
You can't explain it.
You're
Oh,
going to remember it because
I
it's
mean,
going
like,
to be part of you.
but because I remember somebody asked Michael Jackson why he did, where did you get that from? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, they can't explain it
Now
to
you
you.
got me thinking about my favorite.
You know what I
Stephanie
mean?
Mills. Hey, Stephanie Mills.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
And like,
Y'all ever see Stephanie Mills in concert?
she-
Yo,
she's-
when I think of home, you be
Over the wing.
yo, let me just say real quick, see, we reminiscing, so.
The Wiz.
Where Crypto Dollar is now was a theater in the Bronx, and I went there and saw it before he took it over. And now you know the hardcore Bronx brothers was in there, right? They said, yo, I was with all these brothers, right? It was hardcore, Buff brothers. Brothers was like, yo, everybody hard now, but with Stephanie come, everybody gonna turn. Everybody gonna be crying, you know what I'm saying? And then have Stephanie got on there, brothers was,
And she
Yeah, she's like,
she like
5'1",
yeah,
like 5 or 4'9".
like I
Yeah.
think She ain't
4'11".
even
She's like
taller than
4'11",
Lil
5'.
Kim.
Yeah.
You ever had somebody
You
come?
forget about all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's beautiful.
You
Shout out to Stephanie.
you ever had a song come on and it's like, you know how a cat when he gets scared, the hair in his back rises up, all of a sudden it comes on and you get this thing coming from your butt all the way to the top of your head.
Yeah.
That feeling?
Yeah.
You're like, damn.
Because,
That's a singer.
Because it's like, getting back to why I say, once a business got into, like urban music,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't call rap. Once they got involved in urban music and see what it sell, the emotion went out of it.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Fantasia still got it. Shout out to
She
Fantasia.
got tape, but they
She got the soul. She got
yeah,
the
but
fire.
they
How many
kind
of
of
them?
like downplaying or something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
That's our fault.
They don't let nobody rock out hardly.
But
like,
that to me, that's the public fault. We don't support each other.
Well,
Scott,
you know what I'm
Jill
saying?
Scott rock out
Right,
way.
but put it this
Yeah.
way. If your music has feeling to it, it's gonna be around for a long time. If it has none, people it's not gonna remember you.
Like,
No, you make a ton of money, fine, but also too in rap and hip hop, they're two different things. But if the whole thing about rap is that everybody gets to get their 15 minutes of fame. You put yourself, whatever you're feeling into something, you might become the number one, and that might be all you have ever. But what you have is when you have, like he was saying, you were saying, the same crap over and over and over and over, and it can put you to sleep.
It's monotonous.
You know, so what happens is that
it's like social
you gotta have
engineering, bro.
rap basically gives everybody, it is. Rap gives everyone their moment of fame. And their moment of fame might touch a lot of people because the other people feel the same way. They haven't had that chance to do something.
Now, what y'all saying about the Tupac movie? You saw it?
Tupac, yeah, I saw it.
I liked it.
Yeah, I thought it was, I like the music was rocking. It's
I feel
a
like-
movie. People gonna embellish.
It's a movie.
They're gonna
No,
embellish.
It's not
I
a
mean-
history book.
Right.
I mean, to each his own. From my perspective, I think the new edition Bossy was better than,
Man, I missed that whole thing, man.
I think that was
Everybody
better
told me
than
it was hot.
Tupac.
But-
I mean, like, I think they missed out, certain key, you know what I mean? Like, the Janet Jackson situation, that wasn't even in there, you know what I'm saying?
Janet Jackson.
I mean, hey, but, maybe, you know what I mean, they, had to, get her involved with that situation. You never know.
Or maybe what happens is they try to get her permission. She said
Yeah,
no.
no, you know what I'm saying? She don't wanna be tied into that. Maybe
Right.
that. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna make a movie, you make a movie.
But the thing is, you gotta remember
You
one
know
thing.
what, he said he was like, well, did they mention Madonna? I don't know.
But you gotta remember one thing with a movie. A movie is the object is to make money. The reason why a movie gets made is not because of whatever. Can I make money from this?
No, you know what? Because
And
like
you wanna embellish.
on YouTube, they have so much pop. His interviews is on YouTube and stuff like that, and it's just like,
But that's
You
the
can't
thing
do
though, you can't, the movie would be 10 hours long.
Right.
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So
but,
that's why. Yeah, like
I mean, you're gonna get bits and
I don't
pieces.
know.
You're gonna get bits and pieces, but then
It's
what it
just
should
like
do is
with
it
Biggie,
should-
they did that. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of notorious, but pop. I think it could have been more.
I mean, everybody's gonna see things, it's like
Right.
Notorious Little Kim, she was upset the way they portrayed her. And I thought they could have portrayed her differently too, because Little Kim was bad back in the day. Like, she was a power to be reckoned with.
Absolutely.
She wasn't no little side note, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But also too, if you think about it, I mean, with rap music, you get to a certain age, they cut you off. Why? You get what I'm saying?
Influence.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
That's a whole nother.
That's
story.
a huge problem.
Even like they talk about Pop and Biggie, but it was like rappers back in the day that neck and neck. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah.
That-
Oh, yeah.
You know, cause I was like adding on with somebody else, like for example, F the World, like with Biggie and Method Man. I was like, who? I asked him, who you think took that? And I was like, yo, Meth took that.
Mm.
Even Biggie admitted.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's some lyrical cats that, you know what I mean, that was more,
But you know,
lyrical
one
content.
song don't say.
But
Right.
you know, one song, but you know, they have like, you know, catalogs.
But the question is going to
Because
be,
that Biggie only had like two albums. People fail to forget that. So
but we got to remember one thing too. Just because one might want a certain thing, that means that the other person might be a different personality, and this stuff might still hit. It doesn't matter how it comes out. You say you have a battle, so you might win the battle because you're better at it. But who says that? Who says that because you're better at something?
yeah, well,
that this other person's not
well,
good at the same
Pac,
thing, something else.
Pac, he really wasn't like a lyricist, but he's just like his
He had a lot of fire.
delivery and his fire. You know what I'm saying? He was like, he was just like with the, Black Panther Party and like that fire. You know what I'm saying? You like, just like, the Nation of Islam.
Mhm.
When you heard, let's say, Khalid Muhammad.
Right.
I heard him. I'm like, ooh. You get their attention, and it just like it just hits you right here.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like the
Yeah.
first time when we was like exposed to, like a Farrakhan tape.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? It was like it hit you right there. Even though they can say some basic stuff, it's the way they say it.
Right, that's right.
It's their delivery.
Coming from that heart.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, yeah, you say what you mean and you mean what you say. And that was Pop.
Yeah.
And that's why people can also relate to him.
It's funny because at the time, I liked Pac's personality more than I did his music. I liked a couple of
I mean, he
hits,
engaging.
but I like
It's
the
like
rebellious.
engaging.
I like that
Like
rebellious
rebellion.
nature.
Yeah.
You know, 'cause
That
I remember-
man, that was us.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
'Cause I remember one time he said something like
Nonsense.
his
Yeah.
friends or whatever, his crew was at the red light, and it was like 3 in the morning. And he's like, "Why y'all sitting here? Ain't nothing coming." He says, "Yeah, they got y'all programmed. Go through the damn light." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And people fail to realize he was like a, from my understanding, he was like a good brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I liked in the movie. You just see-
That's why I was like, damn, how did he get involved with
Well,
that?
maybe it's his
You know what I
persona.
mean?
He said,
You know,
that's
but-
set up.
Yeah, but it's just like any other one of we can get caught up like that.
We're just lucky to be here, bro. That's why the brothers
You know
gonna
what I
work
mean?
it out, man. We
Bro.
blessed to be here, bro.
Like every dude that you see out there is a Tupac. They have
Yeah.
that same struggle that goes on.
Yeah, well, even more than that, because the brother you see is alive. That's why every time I see a brother that I know, or any brother want to give me love, if you're my age, or even if you're 18, 16, you made it. You made it to this point. Be proud of yourself.
It's just people.
Even a 12-year-old, be proud of yourself.
Even people say, like with Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, yeah, they said he hung out with some of the low desirable murderers and out there. And like you look at his persona, you be like, yo, how you yo the man your caliber, how you gonna hang out with
Stokely Carmichael, aka Kwame Ture, Kwame Ture said that a real revolutionary stays among the people.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't be revolutionary. You scared to be in the hood. And you scared to be around a bum or a drunk or somebody addicted to crack or whatever. Like that's still a human being. And like there's a brother that was in Teaneck, man. He just came up to me. He said, "I see something in your eyes. I know you're going through something." You know what I'm saying? It happened in Inglewood too. Brother said, "I see your brother. Hold on." I was like, "How does brother know what the hell I'm going through? Everybody else don't see it."
Yeah, because
You know, he said, "Brother, just hold on. Here's my phone number." But I see this brother almost every day now. He drinking and smoking, and he look a little down. But the brother, there was something in him for me. So that's why
True,
I go for the heart chakra.
Yo, because you know what? It's just like this. I never underestimate nobody.
Right.
I give a crackhead respect because he going through something.
Yeah.
But I see God in him.
Mm-hmm.
But he got to bring the God out of him. He got to do that for himself.
And you might be able to help spark it, give him a
Yeah,
word.
you
or
know what I'm
something.
saying? Yo, Y equals self, yes. You know what I'm saying?
Usually you get a spark from someone you don't know. I happened to me where the guy came in, he goes to me and goes, "That's your gift." But I was talking to that brother. You know, I was talking to somebody else, so he just said, "Well, that's your gift." Or I had a guy come and tell me one day, he's like, "Look, man, you made my day. I never met the guy." Or a guy came in and said to me, "I know what you're going through," and just walked out the door.
Even if I don't want to be bothered, people come up to me and ask me a question, I just give it to them. You know, that's my duty. You know what I'm
We
saying?
servants, man.
Servants, that's
We're
it.
We're all
You
here
know what I mean?
for that reason.
Yeah.
We serve our part on earth and then move on.
Mhm.
You know, leave the body here and keep on
I
trucking.
don't wanna leave this earth and I ain't help nobody, I ain't helping nobody.
Yeah, you get-
Right.